Hello, video diary. Hello, video diary. I don't feel good right now because my stupid ass had alcohol yesterday, and yes, I moved. I basically what I'm trying to say is I found it myself, put it in my mouth myself, and I'm suffering the consequences because my sleep is extremely fucked up right now. I haven't slept since yesterday. Right now it's actually evening time. I know I'll put the time in here, and I am feeling like shit. I am trying to maybe take a little bit more of the antipsychotic to help me sleep, maybe start abusing tryptylin a little bit. But all I'm trying to say is I need a dose of good sleep, and I'm not having it. And I hate to like say this, but I bought Benzoxoride, the same medication that makes me a little bit high, well, very high. I took little of it thinking that, oh, it's going to wake me up, it's going to make me focus a little bit. And I sound very stupid when I'm saying these things, and I know I sound stupid. I should know better, but how about the truth, right? The truth is I did enjoy my maybe like, I don't know, 3 hours of being drunk. I enjoyed them, and now I'm suffering the consequences. I'm having, what is this called? Hypnagogic. I'm having hypnagogic situations, so I don't have real sleep yet. And do I think I'm going to drink alcohol tomorrow? Absolutely not. And yeah, I'm fucked up, and I know it. There is something I'm working on these days called emotional maturity, where I don't have to show my emotion, like I can contain my emotions within myself and not like be this kind of person that cannot manage my own emotions, cannot handle my own emotions. You see, I've started to realize that I cannot help the emotions I get. They're automatic. I cannot help it, but I can definitely control what I do after getting the emotion. So basically, like if I'm angry, I don't have to scream. I don't have to yell at nobody. Like that is a reaction that I'm choosing to do. So I'm now working on my emotional maturity. I am very emotionally intelligent, but now I think I need to go on this journey of emotional maturity. And unfortunately, with emotional maturity, sometimes you have to suppress your emotions and not like act in the heat of the moment. Although I was reading online and they're saying emotional suppression also has its downside. The more you suppress an emotion, the more it comes out, the more it gets more intense. I don't give a fuck about that right now. I don't give a fuck about the what happens when I suppress my emotions. I have suppressed some big news that I got. I'll put the date in here. I am going to start telling you exactly what's going on with this family project that I've been talking about for a long time. So basically, we are trying to get visas to the US, right? And on the date that I've put on the video, they told me to go and pick up the passport. So basically, the situation is sorted. But I did not tell anybody. I was excited, but I kept it to myself, and I don't feel the urge to tell anybody. I feel like I want to tell my family when I want to tell them about how everything is successful. But right now I'm not saying anything, and I'm acting normal, like nothing extremely life-changing is happening. I mean, the visa to the US, that's a big deal, right? And even if right now the USA and Iran, apparently the US bombed Iran, so the flights are a little bit compromised right now, and I don't know which route we're going to use. Either go through South Africa, I hear, apparently, or I don't know if the flight in the skies of the Muslim countries is not safe right now. I don't know if it will be safe eventually. I don't know if that plane we are going to use is going to bust in there. They're going to bomb it when we're trying to go to the US. I have no idea what's going to happen, but that's a matter of time. And basically, I got that good news, and now I have told you guys, like, yes, I'm trying to go to the US. My whole family is trying to move to the US. That's the visa situation that we've been looking for, and me not looking for jobs anymore, because I'm kind of like, why would I go for training on a job when I'm actually about to leave the country finally? So there is that whole situation, and I was able to suppress that emotion, and it made me feel powerful. Also, a family member was trying to yell at me today, like scream and yell at me out of frustration, and I just gave ridiculous responses like, how are you doing, as they're screaming. I'm not giving in anymore to like my emotions, especially around some people. I'm just not giving in. I think this needs to be my new reality. And talking about my new reality, I pray every morning now, not in a religious way. I'm not religious, but I pray in my own atheist mind, because I have words that I listen to every morning to keep me in check. I mean, not really in the morning, as long as I got out of sleep, no matter the time, I listen to these words, and they soothe me, and they help me with they're making me realize the reaction you make after having an emotion is actually the dangerous part. And now I'm starting to notice that I can feel something and not react to it. Like I can feel excitement and just act normal if I feel like showing my excitement is not going to help me. And also, I feel like it is the way the men suppress their emotions a lot to look strong and look powerful and look masculine. I think there is kind of I know they end up not processing their emotions, right? Men end up not processing most of their emotions because they keep it like inside, suppressed on the inside. I am doing the same thing now, and I don't know. It is unhealthy in some ways, but I'm choosing to do that so I can be in more control of my reactions and more in control of my involuntary emotions that I cannot help. So yes, the prayer that I created is now 13 minutes long. I add when I find something nice that I can add to it. I add to it. Basically, it's a whole compilation of words that make sense to me, and I need to listen to them as much as possible. You know, the way the religious people say the rosary every single day, or they pray every other day. For me, this is my form of prayer. Listen to words that make sense to me, and then I don't want to forget some lessons that I've learned. So if I have to listen to something every single day, then that be it. It has been my 31st gift to myself as someone who just turned 31, is a gift of prayer in my own way, not like in the religious setting, of course, but I'm not religious. This is completely me digressing, right? People can be in complicated situations and you can see they're complicated, but don't assume they want to be saved. Like, don't assume everybody who is like, there is someone I know who is going through some really difficult time in their relationship with somebody else. Basically, I don't even want to mention or insinuate or like give hints about the poem I'm talking about, but they have a complex, kind of unfair relationship. And I was thinking that it would make sense if I tell this person, hey, your relationship with so and so is stressing you out, it's unfair, it's unbalanced, it's whatever. I did say something about it, but then I noticed they love their dysfunctional relationship, like they don't want to be saved. So that is something I'm going to take in mind going forward in my life, is that when I find people having like kind of a toxic dysfunctional relationship, I should not assume they need a piece of my mind on how to get out of the entanglement they are in. Some people do love the entanglement, or they do want to continue being entangled even if they know they can get out of it. So I think it was my bad to think this person, you need to stop this relationship that's going on, you need to no. Some people love the unfair things that are happening to them, and that should be something I learned from this day forward. Talking about emotions of jealousy, right? I have already said I don't feel jealous, but it's because I was around people I could not be jealous of. Recently, I got a feeling of jealousy over somebody, and back to the emotional maturity part, is like the feeling was involuntary. I didn't even know I could feel jealousy, but I felt something that I believe is jealousy, because it was not even envy. It was like, I want your life, kind of thing like that. Like, not like wanting to take away their life, but I want to like live the life they're living. And then looking back, I noticed when I felt the emotion of jealousy, I did not react to it in ways like having actions of jealousy people. Like I did not like have any malice afterwards. Like I got the emotion of jealousy, and then of course I had to suppress it and get it out of my system as soon as I could. And then in hindsight, I don't even know why I was jealous in the beginning, but now also I have noticed that yes, emotional maturity is feeling jealous, but not doing something stupid after feeling jealous. Like you can be jealous all you want, but you don't have to do something. I don't even know what jealousy people do, but like I don't have to have any reaction that is malicious or anything like that. And when that happened and I caught myself in the moment, oh my goodness, I'm feeling jealous right now. And it's not the person I'm jealous of, it's not their fault that I'm feeling jealous. The jealous is my feeling. So I noticed it's my feeling, not theirs. It's my situation, not theirs. So I kept on treating this person with a lot of kindness, politeness, grace, and did not even change. I did not switch up on the way I was treating them just because I felt jealous. And now looking back, I don't even think I should have felt jealous of them, because there's nothing, there is no glorification of what I feel like the glorification I was giving to them. In hindsight now, I'm like, why was I even jealous of you? Like, this is when they say control your emotions and then you're going to have a better reaction to a feeling. So I controlled my emotion and my reactions did not match up to somebody who is feeling jealous. And also I have been watching an Instagram post, people talking about the patriarchy and how men generally hate women. And that is something I'm now so interested in, because I just want to understand the subtle signs of men hating women, like the whole misogyny. I'm getting interested in that whole concept of why men hate us. And yes, I'm getting ideas, and I'm noticing some of the things that I have gone through in the past that clearly showed this man hates women. And let me tell you something. I know a lot of people who are misogynistic, and they kind of hate anything that is feminine. And that is it's something I'm going to explore. I'm going to explore misogyny, and I'm going to explore the whole situation of, I know religion has a lot to do with misogyny. I mean, it was created by men to suppress women. I'm getting that point now. And also, like, a man can be married to his wife and still hate his wife, and that's why, like, men really stigmatize gay men, because gay men are very feminine. So anything to associate yourself with femininity is always, like, frowned upon. And it's a whole new genre of literature and knowledge that I want to dip my toes in. Very soon I'll be telling this video diary about what I think about the patriarchy, what I think about misogynistic men. And also, like, when I meet somebody who is misogynistic, like, I have people in my mind who I know have misogyny, is like, I don't want to fix stupid, I don't want to fix stupidity. I cannot fix it. I cannot fix toxicity, but I can do my part in understanding why men hate us, and what I can do to make sure I don't land in the hands of a woman hating man. And that being said, I think when I start dating, I want to go towards the atheist men. Like, I don't want to get married to a religious man. I'm not religious myself. I had religious hallucination a long time, like in 2024 when I was going through psychosis, and of course that's psychosis. But now when I've come back to myself, I feel like most likely if I could marry an atheist man, it would be so much better than have to deal with a religious man, because I believe like an atheist person will kind of not have those extreme gender roles. I know atheists can have some sexism, but I feel like I'm more safer in an atheist community than these religions that actually suppress women. So I am neurodivergent, right? And also I tend to associate a lot with communities that are divergent, like LGBTQ. I love those people. Like mental illness, I'm mentally ill. Like, I kind of love my community of mentally ill people because I belong to them, but then that is still not mainstream. Like, I kind of am an outcast when it comes to general world views and general communities, and like, I'm always the outcast, and I feel like I need to like, I want to sit and marinate in my neurodivergency, in my divergences socially. Like, I just want to be around people who are not really mainstream, like the mainstream, or like considered proper and appropriate. The mainstream, I just don't want to belong to it, because of course atheism is kind of a divergency. Wanting to protect the rights of the LGBTQ is a divergency. Being a minority, because somehow idiots think that my black skin should be something to be ashamed of, and I know that's a social construct, but also that puts me again on the area where I'm diverging from the norm, the mainstream. And I kind of get irritated when people use like religion a lot to justify their stupidity, to justify their bad deeds, and it's a whole controversy. And when I'm reading comments and somebody says God is going to fix it, God, I don't like those things of like religion and yeah, we're working for the kingdom of God, we're going to die and go to heaven, therefore that's the only reason we're supposed to be doing good things. I just want someone who is inherently, originally a good person, not trying to impress a deity. I want to be in the outcast of life, because I think I will be happier in the outcasts. The outcast sounds rude, like the people that just don't follow the norm. I don't follow the norm. And also when it comes to my visa, right, when I went to the US embassy, they first do a lot of like health checks, so I'm supposed to go and pick the passports that have visas for me and family members. And I feel like I'm scared because I told the truth about being bipolar, and mental illness is stigmatized upon so much. I really hope that the fact that I told the truth on the federal documents of I am bipolar, all the medical workers were telling me that you don't have to lie. My family wanted me to lie, first of all. Like, even when we did the group interview at the hospital where they clear you medically to go to the US, everybody like lied with me, like, do you have history of mental illness? No. But afterwards I went and told the doctor the truth, because I felt like, what a fucking lie. And if the US does not give me a visa because I'm bipolar, therefore, I don't know, is it my fault that I have mental illness? I don't know. I feel like we are programmed to be so ashamed of our mental illness that you kind of wonder, is the US embassy going to also hold my bipolar against me? Like somehow I don't deserve to move to their country because I was born with a mental illness. You know what I'm saying? So I am worried about going there to pick the passports and I'm the only one without a visa. Like I'm kind of worried about it, because I think this is like the stigma of mental illness is now in my mind. It's so deep in my mind. It is so deep rooted that you get ashamed of your disease because everybody shames the disease. Of course, my family was like, don't mention your psychosis, don't mention your mental illness. That is like they're ashamed of my mental illness, and it is so deep that even the US embassy will refuse to give me my visa because I am mentally ill. Like mental illness, like psychology is a real thing. Like someone makes you ashamed of your illness, and now you start like shaming your own self. Like I'm shaming myself right now, thinking, oh my goodness, I won't get a visa because I have mental illness. So that is something I'm going to definitely update you on, depending on if they actually give me a visa and they're not shaming me for my mental illness. Like if I find a visa in my passport, I'll be like, wow, so they can tell that it's not my fault that I have mental illness, so it's not a big deal, right? It's okay to have a mental illness. It's not okay to have a mental illness, but when you have it, it should not be held against you. So I am worried that I'll be the only one without a visa. And I think when I make the next video diary where I tell you guys, oh, I go to the visa, that is when I will be like, okay, I don't have to stigmatize myself over this issue. Why do I even stigmatize myself? Like even when I talk about mental illness, everybody's like, don't talk about that, don't talk about that, don't let anyone know. Like they put stuff in my mind and I get ashamed of myself. I shouldn't be. My video diary is going to stop right here, and I don't feel good. I need to sleep. Like I don't feel good at all. Nobody asked me to drink the alcohol that I drank. Nobody told me to. By the way, it was not a large quantity of alcohol, okay? I'm no longer drinking like the way I was drinking, but still, I am going through hypnagogia. That word, I will learn how to say it. And I'm not feeling good. I don't feel good. I just want to go to sleep at this point. I'm going to try and make some noodles, eat, and go to sleep. Like I've actually ordered for meat. I ordered for meat because I love meat, but because I'm in such a bad mood, I did not even eat the meat. Like I kept it in the fridge. I'll eat it later when I can actually enjoy the food. Right now, I'm going to just make a pack of noodles so that it can be like a quick fix for hunger. I just need to make them, go to sleep, and hopefully in the morning when I feel good, then I can eat the meat and enjoy it. So yeah, that is my video diary today, and there is more to come, of course, and I hope that I get the visa even when I have mental illness. Like what the I'm doing it again, right? I'm stigmatizing myself again. Till the next one. Bye.